Listen to me, my beloved. You have walked many roads in your lifetime. Some of those roads you chose. Others were chosen for you. Some were paved with joys and successes. Others were rough with grief, loss, and disappointment. I have seen it all. I have been with you through it all. Nothing you have faced has been beyond my sight or outside my plan. Yet now, in these later years of your life, you may look ahead and wonder where I am leading you. You may wonder if there is still a path to follow at all. You might ask me in the privacy of your heart, Lord, is there still a purpose for me? Is there still a way forward? Or have you brought me to the end of my road? Hear me clearly now. The way I prepare for you is not always marked with grand signs or flashing lights. It is not written in bold letters across the sky, and it does not always announce itself with loud proclamations. Often, the way I prepare for you, especially in this season of your life, is invisible to the eye but certain in my divine plan. I am not hurried. I do not waste steps. Every moment of your life has been leading somewhere, even the ones you thought were lost to failure, sin, or sorrow. Even now I am weaving together the threads of your days, your choices, your tears, and your prayers into something holy. You may not see the full picture yet, but trust me, I have never stopped working on your behalf. I understand your longing for clarity. I know how you want to see what lies ahead, to understand why the path winds the way it does. You want assurance that you are not wandering in vain. I hear those cries. I know the ache of feeling directionless. But I tell you this, my ways are not your ways. My timing is not your timing. My preparation for you often happens behind the veil, where your human eyes cannot see. Consider how I prepare the dawn. The sun does not leap into the sky with noise and haste. It rises slowly, almost imperceptibly, light unfolding gently over the horizon. One moment it is night, the next without fanfare, the world is bathed in light. So it is with the path I make for you. It rises slowly. It reveals itself in time. You may ask, why now in my older years must I walk by faith and not by sight? Have I not earned the right to see clearly? My child, faith is never something you outgrow. It is not merely the tool of the young or the desperate. Faith is the very breath of your spirit. It is how you live, not just how you survive. I have brought you through many seasons to bring you here, to a place where faith must be deeper, quieter, more trusting than ever before. Look back over your life. Think of the times when you thought you had reached a dead end, when you believed there was no way through. And yet, I made a way. I closed doors only to open better ones. I removed certain people from your life to protect you from harm you could not foresee. I allowed delays to strengthen you for greater blessings ahead. Do you not see? I was preparing you even then, though you could not recognize it at the time. So it is now. This path you walk may seem uncertain. It may feel narrow, even invisible. But it is there. I have arranged it with care. I have marked it with my wisdom, not with the approval of the world. I have tailored it for this precise season of your life. The steps you take now are no less important than the ones you took in your youth. In fact, they may be more precious to me because they are taken with the weight of years, the wisdom of sorrow, and the courage of enduring faith. Do not measure your worth or your usefulness by the standards of this world. The world may tell you that your best days are behind you, that your purpose has dwindled with your energy, that your contributions are fading like the twilight. But I do not see as the world sees. I measure your days by eternity, not by fleeting accomplishments. I value your faithfulness more than your productivity. I treasure your quiet prayers more than your busy deeds. This path I am preparing may lead you to unexpected places, deeper peace, greater compassion, richer understanding of my heart. It may lead you to minister through listening rather than leading, through presence rather than performance. It may call you to encourage others with the testimony of endurance, to speak of my faithfulness not from a place of youthful zeal, but from the steady ground of lived experience. You are not finished. I am not finished with you. The world may overlook you, but I never do. Every breath you take holds purpose because I have ordained it. Every morning you awaken is evidence that I still have something to unfold through you. Trust the path, even when you cannot see it clearly. Trust the steps, even when they seem small or insignificant. Trust me, for I go before you. I walk beside you. I come behind you, guarding your way. Nothing has escaped my notice. Not one detail of your life is wasted in my hands. I am the God who sees. I am the God who prepares. I am the God who calls you still, even now. Listen closely to my whisper, for I am speaking. Watch the quiet movements around you, the conversations, the closed doors, the moments of unexpected peace. These are the signs of my hand at work. Do not fear the unseen. Do not doubt the invisible. The greatest works I do are often hidden until the appointed time. Seeds break ground in silence. Trees grow in stillness. Rivers carve through rock not with noise but with persistence. So too is the way I prepare for you. Hold fast to this truth. I am making a way for you, even now. You may not see the whole road ahead, but you can trust the one who walks it with you. Let your heart rest in my promises. Let your soul be calmed by my faithfulness. The path is prepared. The destination is sure. I am leading you, always, ever onward toward my perfect light. Now, my beloved, take courage. Follow me step by step. The way will reveal itself in time. My beloved child, listen closely. There is something sacred I want you to understand. Something I have been whispering to you for years, though the noise of life may have made it hard to hear. I speak through silence as much as I speak through words. In fact, my greatest works often unfold in the quiet, far from the eyes of the world, far from the attention of others, far from the urgency of human expectations. You live in a world that values noise. You have seen how people measure importance by how loudly something is declared, how visibly it is displayed, how urgently it demands attention. Yet my ways are not like the ways of this world. My power is not proven through spectacle, nor is my love measured by grand gestures alone. I speak in whispers. I move in silence. I work in ways that seem hidden, but are more real, more enduring than anything you can touch or see. I know you have prayed and waited. I know you have wondered why answers come slowly, if at all. You have asked me why doors close without explanation, why opportunities seem to slip away unnoticed, why people you trusted have withdrawn, why seasons linger in stillness longer than you expected. Hear me. Silence does not mean absence. Waiting does not mean abandonment. I am working in the quiet. I am shaping outcomes beyond what you can perceive. Think back on your life. How often have my greatest gifts arrived quietly? A friendship that deepened without fanfare. A solution that emerged not through struggle but through patient endurance. A moment of unexpected peace that settled over your troubled heart without a single word spoken. These are not accidents. These are my fingerprints, my silent artistry at work. You wonder why, now in your later years, my voice seems softer, my answers less immediate. It is because I am inviting you deeper into trust. When you were younger, you needed bold signs to confirm your path. You needed clear instructions to believe you were secure. But now you walk with more history, more wisdom, more faith. I am teaching you to recognize my presence in the quiet, to discern my will not in thunder but in the still, small voice that speaks to your spirit. Do you remember how Elijah met me, not in the wind, not in the earthquake, not in the fire, but in a gentle whisper? So it is with you. I do not shout to those who have learned to listen. I speak softly, tenderly, because I trust you now to hear me without the need for spectacle. My silence is not cold. It is intimate. It is the silence of deep companionship, of shared understanding, of love that no longer requires constant reassurance. Consider the seed buried in the soil. It grows in silence. It reaches toward the light without sound. Day by day, beneath the surface where no eye can see, it transforms. So too do I work within you, reshaping your heart, strengthening your faith, preparing you for what is yet to come. Do not despise the quiet seasons. They are fertile ground for miracles unseen. You may say to me, "Lord, I feel useless. My strength is not what it once was. My influence has faded. My days feel small." But I tell you this, nothing is wasted in my kingdom. Your quiet prayers move mountains in ways you cannot imagine. Your gentle kindness ripples further than you will ever know. Your patient endurance testifies louder than any sermon. I measure greatness not by noise but by faithfulness. Trust the silence. Trust that I am at work in ways beyond your understanding. What seems delayed is often my perfect timing unfolding. What seems forgotten is held tenderly in my remembrance. I do not forget the cries of my people, and I have not forgotten you. I am nearer now than ever before, guiding each step even when the path feels hidden. Your later years are not an afterthought to me. They are not a slow fading into insignificance. They are a holy chapter, a time when your spirit can draw nearer to mine, free from the distractions that once pulled you away. The world may overlook the elderly, but I honor the wisdom, the resilience, the stories etched into your soul. You have lived long enough to know that quick answers are rarely the best ones, and that deep trust is forged not in constant noise but in shared silence. Let me remind you, every breath you take is still under my watchful care. Every sunrise you witness is a promise renewed. Every quiet moment holds the potential for revelation, for peace, for joy that surpasses understanding. My work does not stop because you have slowed. My purpose for you does not fade with the passing of time. I am the God of all seasons, including this one. When you sit in your chair, wondering what comes next, know this: I am sitting beside you. When you lie awake at night, troubled by thoughts of the future, I am watching over you. When you walk slowly through your days, feeling unseen by the world, I see you fully. I hear you completely. I love you endlessly. Listen for me not in the rush but in the stillness. Watch for me not in the grand but in the gentle. Trust me not because I shout, but because I have proven my faithfulness over and over again in your life. I am the same God who carried you through every trial, who answered every desperate cry, who provided when you saw no way. I have not changed. I will not fail you now. In this season, your calling may be quieter, but it is no less important. Speak my peace into the lives of those who still strive and struggle. Offer your calm presence as a refuge for those who feel lost. Pray with the authority of one who has walked through fire and come through refined. Love without hurry. Listen without judgment. These are the works I call you to now, and they are precious in my sight. Trust the quiet work I am doing. It is deep. It is lasting. It is eternal. One day, when all is revealed, you will see how every silent moment, every hidden obedience, every tear shed in solitude was gathered by my hand and used to build something beautiful, something eternal. Until then, walk with me in trust. Rest in my peace. Listen for my whispers. I am with you always, working in ways the world cannot see, but you, my beloved, can trust with all your heart. Listen carefully, my beloved. I know how long the nights can feel. I know how the darkness seems deeper when your body grows weary, when friends have departed, when your once busy home has fallen silent. I see how questions echo louder in these hours. You ask, why does this darkness linger? Why must these silent seasons stretch on with no clear end? Have you forgotten me, Lord? Have you turned your face from me in these later years? Hear my answer, and hear it well. I have never forgotten you. I have never abandoned you. I am nearer to you now than you can imagine. The long nights serve a holy purpose. The silence you feel pressing in on you is not a void of my presence, but an invitation into a deeper understanding of my heart. There is something sacred about darkness, though the world rarely acknowledges it. The night conceals, but also protects. It quiets the noise of the day so you might hear what has always been there beneath the surface. When your strength is reduced, when distractions fade, when you are no longer pulled in 1,000 directions, you are finally positioned to hear me more clearly, to feel my nearness in a way that constant activity could never allow. You look back on your life and see seasons of great activity, work to be done, children to raise, responsibilities to bear. Those were good days, filled with purpose. But do not mistake motion for meaning. Purpose is not found only in doing, but in being. In this season, I am calling you to be more than to do. I am inviting you to rest, to listen, to allow the long nights to work their quiet transformation upon your soul. Do you remember how I moved in the darkness from the beginning? Before there was light, I hovered over the waters. Out of the darkness, I spoke creation into being. Night is not foreign to me. It is not outside my control. I use the night to prepare what the day will later reveal. Seeds grow in darkness. Life begins in hidden places. My greatest works often unfold beyond what the eye can see. You wonder why the answers do not come quickly anymore, why you cannot chart your path as clearly as you once did. It is because I am teaching you to walk not by sight, but by trust alone. This is not a punishment. This is not a sign of disfavor. This is an honor. I reserve my deepest lessons for those I love most dearly, those who have walked with me long enough to know that I am faithful, even when I am silent. Think of how dawn arrives. It does not come with haste or force. It breaks slowly, softly, almost imperceptibly at first. One moment you sit in darkness. The next, light begins to stretch across the horizon. The long night yields to morning not in an instant, but through a gentle unfolding. This is how I work in your life now. The light is coming. The dawn is prepared. But it arrives according to my timing, not yours. The darkness you endure is not empty. It is filled with my presence even when you cannot feel me. It is rich with my purpose, even when you cannot perceive it. I am shaping your spirit for eternity, teaching you things that only darkness can reveal. Patience, surrender, hope without evidence, faith without sight. These are the treasures I cultivate in the night. Do not despise these slow, quiet days. Do not believe the lie that they are wasted. The world may not see the work I am doing in you, but I see. The hidden prayers, the quiet endurance, the steady trust despite fear. These shine brighter in my eyes than any grand achievement. The world may count success in numbers and noise. I measure it in faithfulness and trust. You have been faithful. I see how you have held on, even when answers delayed. I see how you have continued to believe, even when my voice seemed distant. I see how you have chosen hope, even when sorrow pressed heavily upon you. These acts of faith are precious to me. They are written in my book. They will not go unrewarded. I am not finished with you. These long nights are not the end of your story. They are the prelude to a new dawn. Just as surely as the sun rises after the darkest night, my promises will rise upon you again. What I have spoken over your life will come to pass, though the night may try to convince you otherwise. Hold fast to my word. Trust my timing. Wait for my light. Even now in the quiet, I am preparing a way forward. You may not see it yet, but steps are being arranged. Opportunities are being aligned. Healing is unfolding in ways hidden from view. I am working in the hearts of those around you. I am working in the depths of your own heart. None of this is wasted. None of this is random. All of it serves my eternal purpose. The long night teaches you to lean not on your own understanding, but on me alone. It breaks the pride that says you must have all the answers. It silences the fear that whispers you are forgotten. It opens your heart to receive what only I can give. peace beyond understanding, joy that comes not from circumstance, but from communion with me. When the dawn comes, as it surely will, you will look back on these nights not with regret, but with gratitude. You will see how I carried you through, how I whispered comfort when no one else could reach you, how I strengthened you quietly for the days ahead. You will understand that my silence was not absence but preparation. My darkness was not punishment but protection. My delay was not denial but the careful unfolding of my perfect plan. So rest, my beloved. Rest in my presence. Let go of the need to solve, to fix, to understand. Trust that I am working, even now, even here, even in the shadows. Let the long night do its work. Let it teach you to trust more deeply, to hope more fiercely, to love more fully. I am with you. I have never left you. I walk with you through every hour, holding you when you feel weak, guiding you when you feel lost, speaking to you in the quiet of your heart. My dawn will come. My light will break through. Until then, trust me in the dark. I am the God of both night and day. I am the one who leads you through the shadows into the light. Now listen, my beloved child. You have come this far with me. You have endured long roads, silent seasons, unanswered questions. You have walked faithfully through valleys and shadows, learning to trust me in ways you never imagined when you were younger. This is not the time to doubt, nor the time to grow weary of waiting. This is the time to open your heart fully and receive what I have long been preparing for you. My peace. I want you to understand this above all else. My ways unfold gently. My purposes do not rush. I am never hurried, never frantic. I do not measure progress as the world does. I do not demand you race to the finish, nor do I judge your life by how quickly things happen. I unfold my plans slowly, tenderly, like the petals of a flower opening in the warmth of spring. Each moment is deliberate. Each step is purposeful. Nothing is wasted. Nothing is overlooked. In these later years, I ask you to receive this truth in the depths of your being. Peace is not something you chase. Peace is something you receive when you trust that I am still at work, even when you cannot see the full picture. Rest does not come from knowing every answer, but from knowing me, knowing my heart, knowing my faithfulness, knowing that I will never forsake you. You have tried in your younger years to shape life according to your own understanding. You have wrestled with timing, pushed through doors, sought to make things happen. That was not wrong. It was part of learning. But now, I invite you to a different way, my way, a way of surrender, a way of release, a way of letting go and letting me unfold your days according to my perfect wisdom. This is not passivity. This is not giving up. This is trust, deep, abiding trust, the kind of trust that rests without fear, the kind of trust that smiles at the future because it knows I hold it securely, the kind of trust that releases control and welcomes peace like an old friend. You may wonder, what does this look like now? How do you live in this peace? It begins with quietness of heart. It begins by laying down the burdens you have carried, burdens of expectation, regret, fear, and doubt. Lay them at my feet. I never intended for you to carry them alone. I have carried you all along, even when you thought it was your own strength guiding you. Trust that your life is not diminishing but deepening. In this slower pace, in this quieter season, I am bringing forth a richer fruit within you, the fruit of patience, of kindness, of gentleness, of humility. These are not wasted virtues. They are the very fragrance of my spirit at work in you. What seems small to the world is precious to me. A kind word spoken, a prayer whispered in faith, a silent moment of gratitude. These are holy offerings in my sight. Do not be troubled by the changes age brings. Do not fear the slowing of your body or the narrowing of your days. I am not measuring your worth by your energy. I am measuring your heart. I see the tenderness that has grown through hardship. I see the compassion born from sorrow. I see the wisdom that only years can produce. This is the beauty I value, a soul refined by time, made gentle by trust, made strong by quiet faith. Consider how I work in nature. The tree bears fruit not through striving but through abiding. Its roots reach deep, its branches stretch wide, but it does not force the fruit to appear. In my time, through my process, fruit comes. So it is with you. You are rooted in me. You abide in my love. The fruit of your life will come, not by force, but through faithful, quiet surrender. I want you to know that even now, I am preparing blessings you cannot yet see. Some will come in this life. Some will unfold in eternity, but none will be lost. Every prayer, every act of kindness, every moment of trust has been gathered into my hands. I weave them into a tapestry more beautiful than you can imagine, a legacy of faith that ripples beyond your sight. Your role now is to rest in this unfolding, to wake each day with gratitude, to speak words of encouragement, to bless those around you with your presence, your wisdom, your kindness, to walk in peace, knowing that I am guiding each step, arranging each detail, bringing light from every shadow. Let go of the need to figure everything out. You do not need to see the whole path to walk in peace. You only need to see me. I am with you. I am for you. I am leading you still. Receive my peace as a gift. Let it fill the corners of your heart where fear has lingered. Let it calm the restless thoughts that ask, "What if?" Let it remind you that I have carried you this far, and I will carry you all the way home. My peace is not fragile. It is not temporary. It is strong, enduring, eternal. You may feel the world moving fast around you, but I call you to move slowly, intentionally, resting in the assurance that my timing is perfect. You have nothing to prove. You have only to abide. My love for you does not change with age. My purposes for you do not fade with time. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. My promises are unshaken. My faithfulness endures to all generations. Let your heart be still. Let your soul breathe freely. You are deeply loved. You are safely held. You are guided moment by hands that have never let you go. This is the gentle unfolding of my way. This is the invitation of your later years. Not to strive, but to receive. Not to fear, but to trust. Not to hurry, but to rest in my peace. In the quiet, I speak. In the stillness, I work. In your surrender, I bring forth beauty beyond what you have dared to dream. Walk with me. Trust me. Rest in me. The way is prepared. The dawn is coming. My peace is yours.